I'm just doing I don't know, like a hair growth update. I don't know. I really can't tell much of a difference, but my mom said it looks like it's grown out. I don't know. I figured it would take me like at least a month to really see any difference. But mom says it looks like it's grown in. You know, it's a little bit darker on the sides, so I guess in that sense it's grown out. There's that, and I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but I'm doing No Shave November. I'm only using my legs for this bit, and I shaved my legs on the 1st, so that was kind of like my day 0, and day 1 at the same time, because my hair goes really, really fast. So, yes, I got sick. That's that. I guess I'll show you my legs. I don't know why, but I guess I will. Just so you know, the hair on my head is about the same length as on my leg. Actually, I think my leg hair is a little bit longer than on my head. That's kind of gross, but here you go. Yeah, I think you can see that. They scratch a lot, but that's my leg. And it sucks so bad that I get a little scratch right there. But my hair grows like insanely fast. Really insanely fast, especially on my legs, and it's really, really gross. But I guess the whole No Shave November challenge, I'm taking it as a self-challenge. Like, I'm challenging myself not to shave my legs. And people are like, oh, it's just you being lazy. No, it's really not. It's really a test to see if I can go a full month without shaving my legs, because it really is annoying and gross. And it's starting to get to that annoying point where if I put on my favorite PJs, like, my hair is starting to itch under my PJs, so it's getting to that annoying length. But at least no prickles, which is a cool thing. I don't like having prickles. So this is it's been a week, day 7. For being No Shave November. It's also been a week since I shaved my head now, actually, because it's after midnight, so it has been a week since I shaved my head. So that's pretty cool. I guess I'll just make this like a combination update. I have had a lot of stares. I've had a lot of questions. I've had people. I was sitting in my Wendy's today, and I guess it was like a family reunion going on. I don't know, but there was like 11 old people, like, and you could tell that they all came together. Like, all of them were there, and I was standing in line, and the cashier said that it was awesome how I shaved my head, and that she would never have the guts to do it. And then the lady behind me, I was like, oh yeah, well, you know, I kind of felt like shaving my head, and it was kind of out of support for people who are sick. And the lady behind me was like, oh, I just assumed that you were sick and you were getting better and your hair was growing back. I was like, no, I haven't been, but it was kind of out of support for those who have been. And there was that, and not even 30 minutes later, and a lady came up to me. I would guess she was like in her, I don't know, maybe her 80s. I don't know, she was really, really old, but she came up to me when I was eating, and she was like, you know, can I ask you a question? I was like, shoot, what is it? And she's like, are you doing it out of support for someone close to you? And I was like, yeah, you know, my culinary teacher was gone for most of our junior year. We had her for like maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 months. It doesn't even seem like it may have been that long, but we had her for a short while, and then she was gone the rest of the year, and we got her back our senior year. You know, this is kind of like a support for her. And you know, I've asked people, you know, what do you think of me shaving my head? You know, how do you think it looks on me? And because I care what they think. But one of my friends told me that she would never do it, that she would never be able to do it, because she was always brought up and told that a girl's beauty is in her hair. And that kind of like struck a chord with me, and it's like, you know, I guess I could say that I'm doing this on multiple stands. My original intentions were for, you know, just selfish, just wanting to shave my head. I mean, that was the main reason. It was very spontaneous. I just felt like, you know what, I want to shave my head, so I did it. And then there's the whole, you know, for supporting people who have breast cancer, or any cancer at all, not just breast cancer, who've lost their hair, and they feel unbeautiful, so doing that. And then what she said, it was actually my friend here that I've done many videos with. She told me that she was always raised to think that a girl's beauty lies within her hair, and I just thought that was the saddest thing ever. I mean, think about little girls who, like, I remember when I was little and I had, because life was really bad at most schools I went to, and so I was going around and I had to keep my hair cut really short for a long time, and I hated it. I hated having short hair. I always thought that long hair was beautiful, and if you didn't have long hair, you weren't pretty. And very few people could pull off very short hair. I know, ironic looking at me now, you know, I had like virtually no hair, but it was a thing of, I guess you could say, like, when little girls see me, they just stare, and when little boys see me, they just stare. Like, little kids, they stare, and like, if any of them say anything, they're like, why'd you cut your hair short? And I'll joke around saying, I look like you now, to the little boy. And he's like, no. I was like, yeah, you got a shaved head, I have a shaved head. He's like, no, I have a shaved head, you have your hair cut. So, there's that whole, like, gender role that I don't really like, that a girl can't shave her head, and she has to be looked at oddly, and yet if a boy shaves his head, or if a guy has long hair, you don't look at him any more differently than you would a girl with long hair. And I don't know, I guess it's that gender role thing that I don't really like, but our society has. I think the whole world has it. Maybe it's just maybe I'm not educated in that, but at least I know in our society in America that if you have a girl with a shaved head, she must be a dyke. And this is just going off of stereotypes, not my personal opinions, but these are what, you know, most people would assume. She's a dyke, she's a neo-Nazi anarchist, a punk, you know, just a Justin Bieber fan. And like, for very recently, there was that rumor going around that Justin Bieber had cancer, and that all his girlfriends, you know, shaved their head. Well, not all, but a lot of his girlfriends shaved their head in support for him. There's that, and then there's the super feminists, I guess. Super feminists who shave their heads, I guess. Or, you know, you're sick, or you have cancer, or somebody close to you's had cancer, and so you're doing it out of support. Then there's just no, you know, like a guy, like if a guy shaves his head, then, you know, it's just, oh, he's a guy, you know, that's what guys do, guys shave their head. Why can't girls have that? Why can't we just be like, you know, I just felt like shaving my head, you know? Like, I'm not going to say that I feel prettier without my hair, because I definitely did like having hair. I'm not going to lie, I did kind of miss it at some points, and I got reach up, and I was like, I don't have hair. And it bugs me a little bit sometimes, but at the same time, it's just like, you know what? It'll grow back. And that's just that. I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm learning more about me, like, starting over with no hair. First, my natural hair color. It's blonde right up in this area. It's like really light blonde, and then it's just like black, which I find very weird how it grows like that. I don't remember who it is off of X-Men. Her name escapes me right now, but Rose off of Full Metal Alchemist. She has brown hair and then pink right there. I'm like, you know, people's hair doesn't actually grow like that. Well, you know, if my hair were to grow in this color pattern, like full ways down, I would have black and then blonde right here. Or, you know, really dark blonde, you know, or brown that looks black. At the root, it looks black. So I find that interesting. And, you know, I don't have to worry about all that. I just need some shampoo and conditioner. I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of like babbling now, but thanks to a headache, I can do that. went from being like a quick update to a long update. Are any of my updates really actually short? Because I don't really think they are. I really don't. And I just had an idea for a video. I'm gonna stop this one and remake my new idea. Hopefully I don't forget it. But yeah, that's my update. The No Shave November, shaved head, and shaved head thoughts. So that's this video. Time to go make my new video. Yay! Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't even know if you can rate videos anymore. I think I did that on every one of them, but you can't rate like you used to. Like you used to be able to rate it like 5 stars or 1 star, which I miss that. I really do. Why did YouTube change? So yeah, I guess it would be your turn to comment. If you see a girl that you don't know, just a random girl walking down the street with a shaved head, what is the first thing that you think? What is the first thing that pops into your mind? Because I'll tell you, the first thing that I'm going to think is, she's sick. That really would probably be my first reaction. And that's because that's what our society has drilled into our heads. If you see a guy with a shaved head, you don't think that? Yeah, okay. If you see a guy with a shaved head, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? Like, if you think of a guy with a shaved head, you know, what do you think of, and then why do you think that? Like, what is the, like, what kind of guy do you normally picture or imagine with a shaved head, and then what story do you think of for him? Like, why does he have a shaved head? And then if you see a girl, what kind of girl would you imagine with a shaved head? If you think a girl with a shaved head, and then why do you think that she has a shaved head? That's my question for the day. So yeah, 12:12. I think it's time to stop this video. Answer the questions, because I know some of you watch these videos, like you, Mr. Foot Fetish, Shoe Fetish. I know you're watching this, and you know it. I'm gonna I'm not gonna show my feet. And I was about to show my feet, but I decided against it. So yeah, do that shit.